The caste system is a backward hierarchical system in India and its surrounding areas. From a legal perspective, India has already abolished this system, and any discrimination is in conflict with relevant laws and regulations. However, the current situation in India indicates that the deeply rooted caste system, which has lasted for thousands of years, is still difficult to completely eliminate in the short term, and the voices of a few people like Amir Khan are also drowned out and have little effect. Since the caste system is difficult to remove from the hearts of most people in India, the population between the high and low levels is, first of all, it needs to be explained that in addition to the four major castes, there is also a fifth caste in India. This system is too complicated, and it can be simply understood as the first level mastering faith and governing education, culture, and other content, the second level mastering the country's military and political system, and the third level engaging in commerce, industry, and landowners, who are the main taxpayers. The fourth level is subordinate to the previous three levels, doing some work like servants, craftsmen, and the fifth caste is not clearly defined. They are called the untouchables caste, engaged in various extremely lowly occupations, struggling at the lowest level of society, like those who clean septic tanks, and laundry workers, are part of this group, working hard but not making much money. From this perspective, India's caste system is closely related to the division of labor in society. Although many changes have occurred today, some people have begun to work in other levels, but the basic structure remains. In this way, it is very easy to distinguish whether a person is of low caste. Because low-caste people engage in very lowly occupations, these occupations limit their access to material and educational resources, and they cannot live a decent life like high-caste people. From their darker skin and ordinary clothing, there is already reason to judge that they are not part of the high-caste population. As to whether they are the fourth-level Shudra or the lowly fifth-level untouchables, it doesn't matter. Another point is the deeply ingrained humility. The caste system has been in place for so long that the different levels have already accepted their fate. Low-caste people are weak at heart when they see high-caste people, perhaps similar to kowtowing in China more than 100 years ago. This kind of thinking is difficult to change, and high-caste people do not intend to change this situation. In many films and TV series, India's untouchables can be called by small vendors, and these small vendors flatter market administrators and other officials in uniforms. In the news, it is common to see Indian police using canes to beat vendors and residents, which has been accepted by most people in India. So when high-caste people see others dressed plainly, with flattering or shifty eyes, they can basically determine that they are low-caste people. In fact, the caste system greatly limits India's national development and creativity. There are also people who hope to break free from these backward ideas, but most low-caste untouchables are content with the status quo, and are even indoctrinated with the idea that India is very developed. Those who attempt to change the status quo have not made much progress to this day, such as India's national treasure-level actor Amir Khan. Although he is a high-caste person, many of his films and TV series show egalitarian ideas, which has led to him facing a lot of opposition in India. From this, it can be seen that the feasibility of completely eliminating India's caste system in a short period of time is very low. On the one hand, most high-caste people hope to maintain their privileges, and on the other hand, the deeply ingrained humility of low-caste people. Under this double pressure, the road to eliminating the caste system is still long, and will continue to affect the development of India's economy. Or perhaps, for a country like India with a diverse belief system for thousands of years and constantly being invaded, maintaining the caste system is the better choice. We can only wait and see how the future unfolds.